G'day everyone, welcome to Inside Rugby with Mark. If you haven't been here before, my name is Mark, and in this video I'm going to talk about the Ireland versus Fiji game being played at the Aviva Stadium on Saturday. Going to be a really interesting game. This Ireland's made quite a few changes. Andy Farrell's gone for some of the new boys to come in and show what they've got. And Fiji's put out a very good team, particularly in the back line. I'm quite excited by this. So let's have a look at what's going to happen in the game, give you my views and opinions, and also have a look at some of those players that have been selected. Let's get into it. Now, one of the most frustrating things for us YouTubers, not just me, but all of us, is that the majority of people that actually watch our videos on a regular basis don't subscribe to the channel. Now, I'm not sure whether that's because they think it costs them something to subscribe, but it doesn't. So if you could hit that subscribe button if you're a regular viewer to my channel, or if you want to join our global rugby community, I'd be really grateful for that. So thank you in advance. Okay, let's get into the video. And first of all, looking at the two teams, and quite a few changes for Ireland this weekend, and I think this is a good move by Andy Farrell. Obviously he thinks that Ireland's going to win this game comfortably against Fiji, so he's given quite a few boys a bit of a chance in this game. Having a look in the front row, they've got Porter, McCarthy and also Beelum starting in the front row for Ireland this weekend. I'll be interested to see how the other McCarthy goes at hooker this weekend. I think Ireland's been missing Dan Sheehan in this series so far. He's such a good player in my opinion. Always pops up with an unexpected try from time to time. So then the locks for Ireland, we're going to see Joe McCarthy and Byrne back in there again. And then in the back three for Ireland in the forwards, we're going to see Azukwa, we're going to see Van der Flair, and we're going to see Caelan Doris. So they will be very interesting to follow. And I think this is going to be an area of the Irish game this weekend where they are going to have an advantage over Fiji. They're going to get a lot of breakdown ball, I believe, and that's going to set them up very well for their backline. Now, talking about their backline, a couple of changes here as well from what we've seen recently. Starting off at number 9, and young Casey's coming in to play this weekend. No Jamison Gibson Park, and we'll see how Casey goes. I like Casey. I think he's a good little player, and he'll add a bit of spark and energy around the base of the scrums and also the breakdown areas. And then outside him, we're seeing Sam Prendergast. We saw him last weekend, of course, for his debut. He's back again this weekend, starting this time for Ireland, and I'm excited to watch him. A lot of talk about this young man and how good he is. Well, let's see how he is on the international stage, running on for Ireland against Fiji this weekend. Change up in the centre pairing this weekend for Ireland, and if you're a Bundy Archie fan like I am, it's great to see him back in the team this weekend. I know some of you have been saying he hasn't been playing his best rugby so far this season. Well, you're only one game away from your best self, so let's see if he can put it out there this weekend. And outside him, we're going to see Henshaw back in the number 13 jersey, so that will be good to see those two and see how Archie and Henshaw go at 12 and 13. And then in the back three for Ireland in the backs this weekend, another change. We're going to see Stockdale coming on. He's been playing good rugby this year, so deserves the opportunity, I think. So let's see how he sees. No James Lowe this weekend. And on the other wing, we're going to see Mac Hansen. And at fullback, young Osborne. And if you've been watching any of my videos on Ireland over the last year, you'll know I'm a fan of young Osborne. And I think he'll go very well at fullback. And off the bench, we're going to see Connor Murray. We're going to see Frawley. And we're going to see McCluskey. So a good bench for Ireland coming off the bench, I should say, for the back line. So there we go. It's a strong Irish team. I don't think they're going to have any troubles over the course of the 80 minutes with Fiji. But I'll tell you what, Fiji's going to give it a good go, and they've got some good players. So let's have a look at their team for this weekend. I think in the front row, Fiji's going to struggle a little bit technically against this Irish team this weekend. Magi, Ikanaveri and Tagi are the three in the front row for Fiji, and I suspect over the course of the first half that Ireland are going to get some technical expertise over top of the Fiji team in the scrums, and that's going to give them the advantage if we get many scrums, that is, in the first half. So some big boys in the Fiji team this weekend. We've got Mayan Navua and also Kana Kaiveta, who was sent off last time out. So I think discipline is going to be a big thing from the Fijians this weekend. Can they keep all players on the field? That's going to be one of their huge challenges, I think, against Ireland. When they get under pressure, they are susceptible to getting yellow cards, even red cards, and Fiji are going to have to watch out for the penalty count in this game. But I'm really impressed with the backline Fiji's got in this game. We've got Frank Lamani at halfback. We've got Caleb Muntz, who's playing really, really well in the number 10 jersey. And then we've got Tuiasofa, who scored that brilliant try against Wales to win that game for them in the Principality Stadium. And then we've got Naya Sialevu, their number 13 and stalwart in the centres. He's a great player as well. And on the wings, we've got quite a bit of pace for Fiji, and Wainagolo and also Loganai Masi. And watch out for those two guys if they get a chance in open space. Look, I think this is going to be a fairly predictable Fiji performance. They're going to have their moments of brilliance. We're going to see some real athletic basketball type play from them. They're going to get possibly a couple of really fantastic tries, and they're going to get momentum shifts throughout this game. But over the course of 80 minutes, I think Ireland are going to wear Fiji down. They're going to be too structurally proficient for them. They're also going to have too much of a good kicking game. And I think Sam Prendergast, even though he's young and getting new to this, I think he's going to be able to control it from number 10. And I liked what he did when he came on last weekend. He was doing those short, sharp passes, getting his forwards running off him, setting up good play for the backs to move. And I think that's what we're going to see early on in this game from Ireland. So expect probably nothing too fancy from Ireland to start off with. I think they're just going to get control of this game, and once they do, then I think we'll start to see it open up. Expect Bundy Artke to have a good game. I think he's going to show a lot of people that he is playing good rugby and getting back to it towards the end of the season. So I think this Irish team can put 40 points on against Fiji. I'm not too sure how many points Fiji can score. Probably 10, 12 or 14, somewhere around that area. And if Caleb Muntz has a good day with his kicking boot and they get a few penalty opportunities within kicking range, then maybe he'll get a couple or 3 penalty kicks over as well from Caleb Muntz. But watch out for Caleb Muntz. I'm really impressed with him in number 10. He's a very, very good player for Fiji, and I expect him to have another good game this weekend at the Aviva Stadium. So there we go, Ireland too good for Fiji at the Aviva Stadium on Saturday. Let me know in the comments what you think about this game. Are you happy with the selection Andy Farrell's put out? I think this is a good turn up to get some of these new players out there and give them the opportunity. So let's watch out how they go, and I'll give you my full report after the game when I come back and do a review video on that. So please stick around, make sure you leave your comments about this game, and give me a score prediction if you like. If you have a look at the community poll over on this page, you'll see also that most people are predicting a comfortable Irish win in this one. Okay, I'll be back after the game. Thanks again for all the support and watching the channel. Can't wait for this weekend to get underway with really exciting rugby coming up, and I'll see you after all of the games. Until then, it's time to say adios from beautiful Cancun in Mexico. Until next time, it's bye for now.